Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to Wandering Fox Tarot Messages. We are going to be doing a pick a card. So I'm going to have you pick one of these piles after I'm done cleansing our space here. And we are going to see what messages come through for January 2024. We're going to get your year started off right. And that's what we want to do here on this channel. So, going to take a look at each pile here first. We have the Black Obsidian. That is pile number 1 here. Then we have Amethyst, pile number 2. Pile number 3, we have the Botswana Agate. And pile number 4, we have Blue Calcite. So just take a second, choose which pile you would like. Which pile are you feeling drawn to? Just, sit in peace and stare at these for a second. Go ahead and pause the video, and then I'll have everything kind of tagged down below which pile, and we'll go ahead and get started here. Okay, if you chose pile number 1, welcome. So you felt drawn to this obsidian, this black obsidian. Now, Spirit may be trying to direct you towards this stone. Maybe you have some negative energy in your life that you need blocked, you need removed or transformed. The black obsidian can symbolize needing to be grounded, needing protection, and needing more power to get through whatever it is you're going through right now. The root chakra stone is telling you to live in the here and now, which is a great reminder for a lot of us. So we're going to start. First, we have an animal spirit card. And you receive the snake spirit. Time to heal, which this goes right back to this whole protection, this grounding, this blocking negative energy. The snake spirit card symbolizes renewing yourself, refreshing yourself, resting, getting ready for 2024. Remember, the snake is a creature that sheds its own old skin. So you need to shed your old skin. You need to shed your old wounds. Because in order for you to grow into a new you, you're going to have to heal any old wounds that you have going on in your life. And then we have education. Education can play a very important role for you in 2024. This card says you may need to take a class or do research to find a better position. Or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. Now, the snake spirit can also symbolize teaching others how to deal with their wounds. Because somebody like you who maybe has experienced, some strong wounds in your past, that puts you in a position to teach others how to get over those as well, to how to move on and heal themselves. So some of you might be in that position to share this type of knowledge. And we have honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So some of you might be in a job, or you might be debating on a position or a job that you don't know if it's really what you want to do. Honest work can say, hey, it's okay to take that job, to take, something that maybe is not dead on what you're looking for, because it's going to grow into something bigger and better in the future. It's going to give you that knowledge that you need in order to grow yourself. And then we have family room. So family can play a very important role as you go into 2024. Family room can also symbolize growing your family or new people coming into your family, because we see an empty room here. So there's plenty of spots, plenty of room for more people, for just a larger family coming into this year. Unexpected income, very positive card. I love to see that for 2024. Starting your year off right with unexpected income. And then occupation, going right back to this honest work. So occupation is going to play a very prominent role. Your work life is going to be a very prominent role going into 2024. It's going to be very important that you stay focused on that. So we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards now. Let's see, what do we have going on for our friends who chose pile 1 obsidian? What messages do they need to receive for 2024, please? Spirit, what messages does pile 1 need to receive for January 2024, please? Thank you. 2. One more. Bottom one. Okay. Let's see what we have going on for you. Queen of Cups. Now, Queen of Cups, is, again, I'm getting this, we're going back to this snake spirit, this healing. The Queen of Cups is a very strong card of emotional maturity. Finding your spiritual path. You see, she's holding that cup. It's the most ornate cup in the deck that you can find in the deck. So she's very proud of this cup. There's something in your life that you need to be proud of. Maybe it's something that you made yourself, something that you've accomplished. I feel like this is what is going to root you, going to bring you back down to where you need to be to get moving, to get going. Because I feel like something's bringing you down, something's holding you back. And I think this Queen of Cups is really symbolizing that you have something in your life to be proud of that you are blocking out, that you are ignoring. And I really, truly believe this Queen of Cups is coming out saying you need to take a look at that because that is something to be very proud of, all right? And I think that's how you get out of a funk. If some of you are in this funk that I'm feeling with this pile one, I think once you look back at your accomplishments, you see what you've already done, what you've attained, you become more proud of yourself. And, that goes right back to this honest work as well. Honest work, being proud of what you're doing, what you're creating in your life. And we have the Two of Cups. So some of you kind of with this family room, Two of Cups is a very prominent equal give and take, a working partnership. With this family room, this can be very important partnership, spouse. Maybe there's a new potential spouse coming into the picture for you, a new person that's going to come in and really help you out, really going to be balancing your life out. The Two of Cups comes out when there's a beneficial point for both parties involved. You see, he is taking this glass, he's taking the cup away from her, he's taking a load off her shoulders. He's saying, here, let me hold this for you for a while. Let me give you a little bit of freedom, a little bit of abilities to focus on what you want to do. I'll hold this, but then you're going to have to reciprocate. You're going to have to give as well and, take both cups away from him, give him that ability to grow as well. So Two of Cups is a great card. Overall with these Cups cards, we're getting a lot of creativity, psychic development, just a lot of powerful emotions coming through. I feel like you're going to really have this ability to get your emotions under wraps, on check or in check, and very strong. Yeah, with the Star card. Love that. We have more cups involved here. We have more water and just an overall strong feeling of your emotions playing a very prominent role. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I really do feel like this is a very positive look for your emotional side. Okay, with the Star card, this is all about new hope. This is all about your life falling into place, giving resources where they are needed. So some of you may have abundant resources. You see, she has access to the water. She's sharing it with the plants around her who aren't right next to it, who can't get to there. So I feel like, once again, going back to this education, the snake spirit, your ability to help somebody else is going to play a very prominent role in 2024, going into 2024, I should say. Overall, at the Star, this also can mean being in the spotlight. Some of you, maybe you have some hopes and dreams of going into the spotlight, being I don't want to say like a therapist, but somebody who is just able to help lots of people with what you've experienced in your life. Okay. The Star card is a very positive card. I really like to see that starting your year off because, like I said, this is all about life falling into place. This is making a wish and it being fulfilled. Anytime I see the Star card, I always say, make a wish because this is your time. This is when you're being heard. So we pull a couple more cards, please, just to kind of get more in depth here with what we have going on for January 2024, please. What do we got? What just flipped over? Is that it? All right. So we have the Nine of Wands. And yes, again, being proud of what you've accomplished. The Nine of Wands very much symbolizes being exhausted, feeling like giving up sometimes. But this card reminds you, look at what you've already accomplished. Look what you've created. Get back to work. Be proud of what you've done, because you've already accomplished so much. Admire all of this work that you've put in, and now it's time to get moving. When we see a wands card, this is all about fire. This is all about physical movement. So you're being told it's time to get moving. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to stop and look back. But now it's time to get moving, start putting one foot in front of the other. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Some of you can be fighting some type of anxiety, bad dreams, things like that. But this is all about blowing things out of proportion. Okay, you need to focus more on the here and now. You need to focus on less on this anxiety, I guess. And I understand that's saying a lot to not focus on your anxiety. That's impossible to do, I know. But what this is trying to say is, you know, really start thinking about your thoughts and where they're directing you, and start trying to redirect to the now. Stop thinking about the future, stop thinking about the past, and think about right now. And what can you do right now? Because there's no point in worrying about what happened and what's going to happen, because you have no control over those. The only thing you can control right now is where you're putting that next foot with this Nine of Wands. Now, we do have two nines like this, and I do like to see the two nines. It can be a very positive sign going forward. I mean, two nines can symbolize being in the right place at the right time. Really, like I kind of said, focusing on the here and now, because that is really what's going to open you up to opportunities. Being in the right here, right now, that's when all these things are going to come up. The opportunities are going to open up when you're ready, is what this is saying. So let me pull a little trinket here, a little random, see what we have. We have the seahorse. So I don't know if some of you, the seahorse can symbolize something personal in your life. The seahorse is coming out for a reason. Seahorse can symbolize just always swimming, just always moving forward. The seahorse can't stop swimming. It always must keep going. So I feel like this is telling you, you just have to keep going, just have to keep going. And I feel like this is going on the Nine of Swords here, because we all do experience this type of anxiety, these type of negative feelings. And the seahorse, like I said, with these nines, it's really saying it's time to keep going, put the other foot in front of each other, and be in the right place at the right time by living in the now. So we're going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, welcome to pile number 2. If you felt drawn to pile number 2, Spirit was guiding you towards this amethyst. You probably felt the beauty. You love the royal color of the purple here. And overall, the amethyst is all about a message of peace. The stone definitely symbolizes peace, being calm, calming your thoughts. So I feel like Spirit, is kind of directing you towards this, because it's time to calm your thoughts. You need to relax. You need to meditate potentially. I feel like, amethyst is a very strong symbol of meditation. So you're getting that message for a reason. There's answers that are within with that meditation. So for your animal spirit card, we have the wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. All right, so the wolf spirit comes out when you need to be reminded that you are not done learning. Sometimes we get a little cocky. Sometimes we think we know it all. And I feel like this card comes out as a reminder that we are always learning, that we should always be curious about what is out there. Sometimes we just become so bored in life because we've lost that curiosity. The wolf spirit can symbolize, back when you were young, how everything caught our attention. Everything was so exciting because we were so curious about how everything works. I think you need to revive that feeling. You need to find something that brings that out within you, a new hobby, a new, go on a walk somewhere you've never gone on a walk, and go experience something new. I feel like you need some type of excitement. You need something new to come into your life here. And the only way you can do that is by getting out there, by going out there, or by doing research about what it is that a new hobby that maybe you need to take on here. So then we have great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. So great match can also symbolize, we have these two hearts, can symbolize a new relationship coming into your life. So maybe that's the new exciting thing that's coming in for January 2024 for you. Some of you, this can be a new job, a new business idea, or it can be a new relationship. Very exciting. And then you have courage with the lion. I love it. Ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Now, this card, I also do feel like, what are you afraid of? Go learn more about that. Where are you afraid to go? Maybe that's where you need to go. Get out of your little cocoon here. And then we have wealthy man. Hey, there you go. Wealthy man combined with that great match can be a fantastic. Oh, we have child. Look at that. So child, wealthy man, and great fortune. Wow, what a great way to start your January of 2024. Starting 2024 with this great fortune card. What a great sign. Wow. I really like to see that coming out. So, I mean, wealthy man, child, great fortune. Some of you, child can just be your own children if you have them. There could be a child figure within your life that may become a larger part to start off 2024. Maybe you are growing your family. And wealthy man, that can be combined with the great match, very much so. Some of you, it could mean a new relationship. Some of you, it could mean a job opportunity with this wealthy man. You're going to cross paths potentially with this wealthy man by getting out there, going somewhere new is what I truly feel is what's going to open up this opportunity for you. Getting out there and just going somewhere you haven't been before. That's truly the message I'm getting on this reading right now. So we're going to see, what cards do we have for January 2024 for pile number 2, please. What messages does pile number 2 need to receive, please? Thank you. Thank you. Love to see it. Love to see that sun jumping out. Man, what a great, great sign. So we do have the 9 of Swords. Now, this 9 of Swords, this did come up on pile number 1 as well. So I do feel like as a collective, we're going into 2024 with just a little more anxiety on our shoulders. And that's okay. That is pretty typical as we head into a new year. There's a lot of unknowns going into a new year, especially this next year. So just more anxiety around those things. But I always say with the 9 of Swords, this is reminding you that you're blowing things out of proportion. A lot of things that maybe we're anxious about have zero effect on our actual lives. 9 of Swords can also symbolize watching your dreams. There could be messages coming through in your dreams. All right, so I would be very aware of your dreams and write them down. I know we hear this all the time, to write down your dreams as soon as you wake up, and we don't do it because we always think, I'll remember. You know you don't. We all know we don't. So please write down your dreams, because I think there's a message that's going to be coming through for you that Spirit wants you to see. There's a message that you need to see, I do believe, going into January 2024. And then, my goodness, the sun. What a positive card. This card is all about great light, great joy coming into your life. This is your time to shine. This is all about very positive results. We see these sunflowers over the mountain. Sunflowers symbolize abundance coming into your life. So this is, I mean, honestly, be positive. Don't worry about the anxiety. I feel like this is all about focusing on what it is that you have, because there is something coming along the way. There is something just beyond this wall, something beyond this, I feel like with this wall, the sunflowers on the other side of the wall, there's some type of minor hurdle, minor thing that you need to have a little bit of courage. I don't think it's going to take much, but you need to get over this. And, maybe this wall is just needing a little more knowledge, maybe a class, if this is job related for you, this is like just learning a new ability on maybe maybe you need to learn Excel, or I don't know why that's popping into my head here, but overall, I feel like, and because combined with this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is all about just do it, being ambitious. So when I see this, I feel like this is telling you, don't hesitate, don't be afraid. This is the Knight of Wands. He's very ambitious. Okay, he's adventurous, and that's why I keep feeling, I hate to keep saying it, but you need an adventure. You need something that's going to pep up your life. And this Knight of Wands he's a very adventurous person. All right, so this card's coming out because this is telling you that there is a big move or overdue change potentially in your future, but you can't be afraid. You can't just stand back and wait for it to happen. You have to do something. All right, so this is all about renewing your ambitions. I don't want to say like writing down your goals for 2024, but maybe that's what this is going to take. Like I said, or like I always say with wands cards, when you see a wands card, that represents fire, and that's all about physical movement, pushing through, going fast, and just going after what it is that you want in your life. So you're being told that if you want this, whatever, this new job, this new opportunity, this new relationship, you're gonna have to do something. You have to show spirit that you truly want it. Let's see, what else do we have? What other messages do we have, please, for pile number 2? Thank you. So we did get a little stack here. Let me see, do you want me to take all these? Yes? Okay. 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is all about reasons to celebrate. This I see as more than one opportunity to choose from, okay? The 3 of Cups also symbolizes having those people that you trust around you. Having sometimes we get, I just get this overall feeling of sometimes we get down in the dumps or we feel like things aren't going our way, but we have these people that we can rely on, all right? So there's somebody in your life or some buddies that you just need to surround yourself with, okay, going into 2024, because I think that's going to be a huge help for you. And we have the Chariot. Yes. With the Chariot, success can be yours. Don't give up. Again, this universe is telling you, the spirit is telling you that they have your back. You have to go. You just have to move because they are going to direct you. They're going to show you the path to take. Man, oh man, I love this. High Priestess. This is all about your intuition, noticing the signs. Spirit, like I said, Spirit with this 9 of Swords, you have some type of message that's going to come in. The High Priestess comes out when it's time to use your psychic powers, your spiritual openings. Open up your mind to the messages that they are trying to send you. Be aware of what's going on around you. Spirit is sending you messages, all right? Maybe you need to tell Spirit exactly what it is that you need to see, all right? They might be sending you stuff and you're not seeing it because you're not aware of those things. I always use the example, a car pulling out in front of you in the road and slowing you down. And we get so angry at this, but sometimes there's a message to be delivered with that. Sometimes if we just look around, there's some type of message that Spirit's trying to send us. And lastly, we have the 7 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords is all about being cautious about deception, okay? But I also consider this card of goofing off. In the Rider-Waite deck, the 7 of Swords is him sneaking away with all the swords. And he's wearing very bright clothing. So he's not doing it to cause harm. He's doing it in a form as like a joke, as a prank. So I feel like there's something going on or something that's going to happen that you just need to take a little lighthearted, that it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. Sometimes we get caught up in things that we think are very bad, and the 7 of Swords is saying it's not that big of a deal. You need to relax. So I do feel like overall I would really focus on your dreams, really see what messages are coming through for you. Let's go ahead and pull a trinket to close out this reading. And we just have a little bird, looks like a little house sparrow. If we can zoom in, if we can see that. So again, we have some feathers. So we have this bird, we have the 7 of Swords. We have, a few swords that have come out. And this is just minding your thoughts, being aware of the thoughts that are going on in your head, controlling them, redirecting them, because I think you are being guided down a path. As long as you keep your thoughts focused on this path, I think you're going in the right direction here. So thank you for stopping by. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. You're welcome to stick around, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. And welcome. This is pile number 3, and you chose the Botswana agate. Very beautiful stone, one of my favorite stones in my collection. Botswana agate. If you've felt drawn to this, Spirit is trying to help you promote a calm during difficult times. This stone can assist you. I usually rub it when I'm feeling anxious, any type of inner anger. This is all about increasing your positivity. Okay, so if you're felt drawn to this agate, then it's a feeling, or this Botswana agate, I should clarify. If you're feeling drawn to that, it's, this overall feeling that you just need to increase your positivity. There's something, maybe you're letting too much negativity, you're surrounded by negativity, you're what's the word, almost like you're feeling the energy all around you, the negative energy all around you of others, the news, and maybe you just feel surrounded by negativity right now. So this is all about, it's time to increase your positivity, block out the negative, stop watching the news, all these type of things that you can do to be proactive, to not expose yourself unnecessarily to negative energy. Obviously, in these times, we don't need help. We don't need other people feeding into our negativity unnecessarily. So, starting off, you have a spirit animal card, and you receive the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Love it. Pig spirit. Now, the pig spirit can be all about recognizing your intuition. All right. Open your mind to any type of new facts out there so that you can grow. Sometimes we block off information because it doesn't correlate or go with what our beliefs are. So I feel like the pig spirit is saying, open your mind up to things that you were never aware of, or that almost make you disagree with your inner mind, your inner beliefs. I feel like you're being intuitively guided. You just need to listen. I don't think you're listening right now. Some of you are blocking out this guidance that you should be receiving right now. And now I also want to point out, this pig does have wings. So there's something potentially coming in 2024, the beginning of 2024, excuse me, that is going to be very surprising for you. This is a situation that you would say that would happen when pigs fly. So I'm getting that overall message. There's something fantastic, something great, unexpected, that it's really going to be a situation where you're like, wow, that I would have never guessed that would happen. So this is going to be a surprise for everyone, I do believe. So pile number 3, we have ups and downs. Okay, your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Now, I feel like this is the case for any job out there, because unfortunately, it doesn't, in the end, it typically doesn't matter how hard you work. It's based on the person that makes those decisions, whether they recognize you and like you or not. So this card is saying, hey, if you're in that situation where you're not being recognized for your hard work, keep your eyes out, because there's a better opportunity out there for you. Don't allow yourself to be stuck. Okay. Relationships. Interesting. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Yes. Be very careful. With this coming up, especially with the office love affairs, please, please, please be careful. You don't want to be drawn into that. That very rarely works out for anyone. Don't ruin your life for just a little quick, little short excitement. You have main female. So there's some type of main female in your life that's going to be a very prominent role. Yeah. And, also number 2 card can be the high priestess in the Rider-Waite deck. So number 2 being the high priestess, this main female can provide a lot of guidance, really help you down where, whatever path you're headed down in 2024. I feel like this main female is going to play a prominent role in January. And then you have mature woman. I mean, this is going right along with that main female, mature woman. Some of you, this can be you. This can symbolize you. But I think for a lot of you, there's going to be somebody that fulfills this criteria that's going to play a very prominent role. And I would listen to them. Maybe you don't feel like you need to listen to them, and that's why these cards are coming out, because you're being given the message for a reason. It's almost like Spirit thinks they already know that you're not going to want to listen to them. You're not going to want to take their advice. So these cards are coming out saying you need to. And then you have message. So again, this could go right along with that pig spirit. The pigs fly. There's some type of surprising message coming down the line for you. So we're going to pull some tarot cards for pile number 3, please. What do we have? What messages do we have for pile number 3, please? Spirit, please guide my friends that chose pile 3. What messages do they need to hear? Wow, thank you. Wow, all right. They're just flying out everywhere for you, my friend. We got quite a few cards here. Which ones do you want me to take out of this pile? Okay, thank you. So this is by far my favorite card in the deck. Ace of Pentacles is such a lucky card in my opinion. When I see the Ace of Pentacles card come out, I'm shown that you are receiving a gift of success, a gift of new beginnings. This card is showing that the gates are being opened up to you. This garden of abundance is being opened up to you. Okay, just magically, just all of a sudden, I just feel like things are changing for the better. What a fantastic card to have come out first, and then backed up with this 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this 10 of Pentacles is all about secure success, great environment, being comfortable. The 10 of Pentacles can also symbolize, in my opinion, as I read these cards, as a card of having a vision board. If you've never created a vision board, you know, it's an opportunity for you to really sit down and say, here's where I want my life to go. Spirit, can you please help me accomplish these things? Because I'm very focused on these accomplishments, you know, for the next 1, 2, 3, 5 years. Here's the things that I would like to really work on. And it also helps you redirect your energy anytime you find yourself going off task. And then you have the Page of Swords. This is all about lots of big ideas, news blowing in the wind. There's something coming in. I mean, we just keep having this overall, you know, we have a message, we have the pig spirit, when pigs fly, there's something just all of a sudden appearing. There's something great coming in. All right. There's some type of change, positive news, positive ideas. Like I said, it's just going to feel like it just all of a sudden appeared. Okay. There's something that's just going to all of a sudden appear, and it's going to be very positive for you. It's going to take you in the right direction. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. This is all about protecting what you've worked hard for, building a strong foundation, but not being overly greedy. You know, I feel like this person is holding on to all of their money that they've acquired, but they can't move. They are stuck here. So we can sometimes hold on to everything that we've acquired to our detriment, to the point where we are stuck, where we are stagnant. So the 4 of Pentacles can come out as a warning that don't feel like just because you get up and you move on that you're going to lose this, because you're not. You've already built a strong foundation. The 4 of Pentacles can also symbolize that you need to build a strong foundation. So some of you, that message is coming out for that reason. So we're going to go ahead and clarify these messages. Overall, I really love to see that Ace of Pentacles combined with that 10 of Pentacles. Those just jumped right out. They brought the other cards with them just in a very fast, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Just lost my train of thought as I'm trying to shuffle. So let's go ahead and focus on shuffling. Spirit, can I please clarify these cards that we had come out? The Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles, please. Any other messages that you have for pile number 3, please? Thank you so much. I feel like you wanted this card. Any other cards, please? Thank you. Okay. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. There's so many pentacles coming out for you. I mean, such a great sign for just finances, businesses, your careers, any of your material possessions. We have a ton of pentacles that have jumped out here for you. Very positive to start 2024 out. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is all about building your career. Things are moving forward nicely. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is also using his resources to plan out his next conquest. All right. Again, we're looking back at this 4 of Pentacles here, using the foundation that you have already built for yourself to move forward. You see, he's not on his horse. He's not in any rush. All right. So you're being told there is no rush here. Everything's going to unfold as it should. And then the 7 of Pentacles. Another card that I really like to see, because this card is all about being patient. You planted your seeds. Be patient. Keep tending to what you have planted. Do not stray away from this. Just like the Knight of Pentacles was saying, be patient. There is no rush here. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles can also symbolize, building up a stockpile, saving your money, kind of like the Four of Pentacles was saying as well. But the Seven of Pentacles combined with that Knight of Pentacles, there is no rush here. All right. I feel like things are secure. They're not where maybe you don't want everything to be, but everything's unfolding as it should. So just be patient. That's the overall message I'm getting for you in this reading. Be patient because the things are going to unfold as they should. Let me pull a trinket here to close out your reading. What do we have? We have an eagle. The noble eagle. So some of you, this can just symbolize, the eagle being the bird of America, like just patriotism, something to do with the military potentially. The eagle can just symbolize being the biggest and the best in the air. I get this overall feeling of you can be patient because you're the biggest and the best. You're the scariest out there. And maybe you don't realize that, but I think people are intimidated by you, just like people are intimidated by an eagle. Even the greatest beasts in the wilderness, if an eagle came down, I do believe they would get out of their way. Again, we're going back to this pig that had wings as well. So, I mean, when I see an eagle, just the sheer size of them, it's quite amazing that they can get up in the air. So, I just keep getting this overall feeling that something's going to unfold here, and it's going to be amazing, surprising, that just you didn't expect it. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope you have a great start to 2024. And I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading for January 2024. We have the blue calcite. You felt drawn to this blue calcite for a reason. Spirit was directing you towards this. And I feel like there is some type of need to unblock your creativity, to focus on your communication, to work on your self-expression. The blue calcite can be a fantastic stone for unveiling brilliant ideas. Could be anything related to creativity, really, is really the overall blue calcite feeling that I'm getting here is something to do with creativity, opening up your creativity, or creatively expressing yourself going into 2024. So for your animal spirit card, you have the hummingbird spirit. Beautiful card. It says, be here now. Now, the hummingbird, when you think of a hummingbird, they're just always flying about very quickly from flower to flower, grabbing all the nectar and, really not paying attention to anything else around them, just looking for the next flower. So I feel like for you, there's flowers, there's choices everywhere around you. All right, this says be here now. So you need to be in the now. You will see that you are going to be surrounded by sweet nectar if you are just here in the now. Okay, wherever you place your attention going into this next year is where your energy is going to flow. So I would really focus on where are you directing your attention. That's going to play a very important role because that's where all of your energy, your intentions are going to go. Okay, so we have taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So you need to be moving. All right, this doesn't say sit and wait around and wait for something to happen. This is saying you just need to be moving. Going forward is what's going to get you where you need to go. Okay, that's what's going to help you find opportunities is by going out there. Passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. Again, we're moving forward. You need to keep moving. Hummingbird doesn't just sit idly by. Hummingbird is always moving, looking for that next flower. Excuse me, I got a scratch in my throat here. And then we have toil and labor, working hard here. Start in 2024 working hard. We have main male. So for some of you, this can be an actual male figure in your life that's going to play a very prominent role as you start the year. Now, number 1 can also symbolize the magician. So this card is a very strong card for potential manifestations, creating your own reality. All right. Again, this card can also symbolize that the right opportunities are going to appear. And that's what we have over here with taking steps, is opportunities will appear if you actually are moving, if you're going after the things that you want. And we have thoughts. And you see this image is very much an image of creativity, expressing creativity. He looks like he's a painter here, and he's thinking about what he's going to do next. So overall, that's, the vibe I was getting with that blue calcite was something's going along with creativity in your life, some type of new creative project potentially. So we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards now for pile number 4, please. Spirit, any messages that you have for pile number 4? What messages do they need to hear, please? Thank you so much. And I apologize if I cough. I do have a little tickle in my throat from talking so much today. Thank you. Thank you. Any more? Thank you. That's a lot. Let me make sure that we need all those. Did you want me to have all these cards? Or do you just want me to have one? Okay. We're taking them all. So we have the 5 of Cups. Now this 5 of Cups very much symbolizes mourning something that you've been emotionally attached to. But I always consider this card a very positive card, even though it doesn't look like one. This card is showing that he is mourning these 3 cups that have spilled. But behind him, he has 2 more full cups. And if you look, he has a bridge right behind him to get across the river. And do you think that he was going to be able to carry all 5 of those cups? No. This needed to happen for him to get across this bridge, to keep moving on his voyage. This card is symbolizing that you need to keep pushing forward, even if there's something that you have to leave behind. He can only carry 2 cups across that bridge. So this had to happen. Even though he's sad about it happening, there's so many things that happen in our lives that seem so bad, so negative. But then when you look back years later, you're like, wow, that unfortunately had to happen for me to have this, for me to experience this. So in the end, it's happening for a reason, okay? Then you have the Devil. Now this Devil card can come out as a symbol of temptation, addiction, being held up, being stuck. So I feel like some of you are being stuck. You're chained to something. Something is holding you back. We're getting this overall feeling here that you are being held back by something that you do not need. There's something blocking you from moving forward. Now, this can be a creativity block. Maybe some of you are being blocked creativity in your what you're trying to accomplish creatively. If you're trying to write or you're an artist of some medium, you're not moving forward like you used to. Okay? I feel like there's something that you need to unchain yourself from. That's why we're getting this Devil card. You have been chained to something that has been holding you back. And then we have the 8 of Cups. I mean, it can't get any more obvious than this, because this 8 of Cups is saying leaving everything behind, starting a new journey, a need for change. Okay? This is your time to withdraw. You need to, in order to move forward, you have to leave something behind. My goodness. This is the loudest message that I have heard in these readings. There is something that is holding you back, my friend. That is why this message is coming out for you. Very fascinating to me. It's almost like, even with this Passage card, it's like you need to raise your anchor. We have so much coming out of just unchaining yourself from something, because that's what's going to allow you to progress to your goals, to find your opportunities. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And look at this. He's going into battle, this high energy. It's like all of a sudden, once you detach, once you start moving away from this, Look at this energy that comes out. This ready to conquer energy. Going into battle. You are ready to fight. Okay? This card can also symbolize making a plan, a battle plan. And the world. I love this progression here. My goodness, you have the world, full completion of a cycle. This is all about success, fulfillment, completing a circle here. Okay, the world is the last card in the major arcana. And that means you start all over. You've completed, you've succeeded. It's time to start anew with the Fool, taking a new step, a new beginning, a new path. Wow. That's amazing. I love this. And then look at this. You can't even make this up. 9 of Cups. To go from, I mean, you can see the progression. I've just told you the progression. And now we have the 9 of Cups. My goodness. This is all about good fortune, fulfillment of dreams and wishes, being proud of your accomplishments, getting what you want. I absolutely love this. This is my favorite reading out of the 4 piles. Man, that is fantastic. So free yourself of this that's holding you back. You know, I don't get the feeling that it's a person. I do feel like it's an actual, I don't want to say, it's some type of temptation or addiction. You know, because of the Devil card coming out, I feel like it's something that's temptation, addiction-wise, that's holding you back, that's preventing you from progressing. And I do feel like it's something that you very much like. That's why we have this 5 of Cups. It's a tough thing to let go of. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify for pile number 4, please. Pile number 4, please. Let's clarify. Is that it? Thank you. 7 of Wands. And look at this. So the 7 of Wands, you see she is meditating here. And I love the symbolism of this card because you have all these wands in front of her, but you have this one that's coming out. And I really look at this as something's trying to get you off your game. Something's trying to get your attention. Just like what we're talking about here. There's something that's pulling you away from your game. Pulling you away from your opportunities that are in front of you. Okay? You need to block this out. You need to get rid of this. And then we have Strength. Beautiful. This is all about saying that you are no longer the victim here. You are stronger than you think. You can get rid of this. You can get this out of your life. You can do this. With this Strength card, I absolutely love that reading. My goodness. And you do have 2 8s that I'm seeing. And this is all about having more drive. We have 8 and 8 right here. Having more drive. Okay. So all about being driven, and that's what's going to get you away from this. That's what's going to help you block this. I want to say attention horse. Somebody's poking you. Something's poking you, constantly trying to say, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm over here. Don't pay any attention to what you're trying to accomplish. Look over here. So these 8s are really coming out saying this is all about you just need to focus. You need to have the drive. You need to have the strength to let go of this. So let me pull a trinket to close out this reading, please, for pile number 4. What do we got here? We have what looks like Tinkerbell sitting on the moon. Tinkerbell sitting on the moon, just looking out, dreaming. And I feel like this is you right now. You're sitting out dreaming. You know, and Tinkerbell is about the same size as a hummingbird too, which is kind of funny to me with this hummingbird spirit. But I feel like it's time to jump off. It's time to get going. It's time. You know what you need to do is what I'm seeing with this. That's the Strength. That's going with Strength. You know what you need to do. You know what this message is saying for you. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I'm going to have many more of these videos coming out in the future. And I look forward to seeing you in your next reading. Thank you.